So my last two announcements. First, the last talk will be in Russian. Who doesn't want to listen to it in Russian, it's also presented as a poster. And those who wanted to listen to it and want to have a translation should get some of those fancy translation machines in the break. So now two other persons will have the stage. Okay.
Good afternoon, everyone. You may or may not know who I am. I'm Operations Director at International Bee Research Association, based in the UK. We're here today to present an award to a very distinguished person in the room. And first of all, I'd like my colleague and Science Director at International Bee Research, Momentari, to say a few words about the new BeeBook, the exciting BeeBook we've launched along with COLOSS.
Right. Thank you to Carl for allowing us to just gate crash this session very briefly. We thought this was a good opportunity in the biology session to formally launch something that a lot of people have been involved in over the last 3 or more years since this was first mooted. Peter, in his talk, has given the background to the COLOSS network, and almost from day one, it became obvious that there was a problem, that there was a lack of standardisation in the way that people did things, and the BeeBook is a result of that necessity to actually try and standardise the way that scientists work. So this was something that was requested by scientists and produced by scientists for scientists, but it actually goes much wider than that. And there are lots of beekeepers present in the room, and I hope they will find it useful. So it gives me pleasure to actually be able to introduce for the first time the physical BeeBook. This is some 600 pages or whatever, and volume 2 is another 300 pages, and this will be joined, we hope, in the next year or so by volume 3. Volume 1 really covers the basic stuff, the anatomy, the biology, the molecular biology and techniques of how to do bee research. Volume 2 is principally bee diseases, and Volume 3 will be hive products. So, as I say, this is aimed at the scientists, but if as a beekeeper you wish to, as we had in the last talk, to collect bees to see what the level of nosema is, the instructions are in this book. If you're interested in what pollen your bees are collecting, you want to put a pollen trap on your hive and analyse the pollen samples that the bees collect, all the methodology is in this book. So it is an extremely useful thing for beekeepers. As Peter says, it actually exists in several forms. So we hope that every bee research laboratory in the world will want the hard copy somewhere in their lab, but it also exists as refereed papers from the Journal of Agricultural Research, which are available as open access papers that you can download individual protocols or whatever you want to do. But this will all be rather pointless if it goes out of date very rapidly and isn't used by the community. So the third version of it on the COLOSS website is an HTML version of all the text and photographs that's there, and it's divided up into individual sections, and at the end of each section, if you register with the website, there is a section to actually make comments. And the idea of this is so that these protocols will develop over time, and this will become just the start of the standard work that everyone will refer to. So this is the only copy we have of the hard copy here, because they're jolly heavy and we have to carry them in our luggage. But if you come to the IBRA stand in a minute, you can hold it and touch it, you can fill in a form to order it, or you can go to our website and buy it. So that's the end of the plug for the BeeBook. And for the next part, I wonder if some of the IBRA Council members who are here, Jamie Ellis, Peter Neumann, Fanny Hajina, and perhaps Vincent Deedman, who has played a very large part in the BeeBook, is hiding there at the back, I can see, so perhaps if you could all come up. Sorry, how much is the book? The thick one is £60 sterling, the thin one is £50 sterling. If you buy the two together, it's £100. If you join IBRA, you get a discount as well. Volume 3, we're not quite sure how much that will be, because we're not quite sure how thick it will be yet, but it will follow.
Okay, now this, as I said earlier, we're here to present an award today, but it was going to be presented by our president, Professor Dr. Van Lara, but he's actually sent in a letter for me to read on his behalf. Okay, and it says, "Dear friends and IBRA of APIMONDIA, it is a great pleasure for me to see more than 10 members of the IBRA Council participating in this beautiful APIMONDIA Congress here in Kiev. I am most grateful to the President of the Biology Commission, Carl Kreischer, for the opportunity to take advantage of these facilities for presenting the IBRA Award to the Vice President of the Standing Commission for Bee Biology, Peter Neumann. Peter Neumann is indeed a member of the IBRA Council and at the same time Vice President of the Biology Commission of APIMONDIA. He has an extraordinary professional career with a long list of scientific publications. His research concerns bee health and the focus on behavioural, evolutionary and molecular ecology of honeybees and their pathogens. He is, among other important persons, Vinton Professor of Bee Health at the University of Bern and Extraordinary Professor at the University of Pretoria. So, we'd like to present this award for his contribution to the international collaboration in bee science through setting up the COLOSS network. It is a pleasure to me to present the official plaque to the IBRA Award to Peter Neumann.
Wow, that's very nice. Okay, well, thank you very much. I thought about before I got the words what I could say, but it's difficult. And normally I'm not so shy person in talking at the scene maybe, but this is a bit of a special issue. And how to say that? Well, with the when we started with COLOSS in 2008, it seemed to be like impossible to do. So many people and organizing everything, and at the beginning I thought, well, it's so hard, but we did it. And I think basically the BeeBook and a few other things proved that it actually went out and worked nicely, and it's fun. I like it. And it would have been basically the message is like if you really want it, and I enjoyed what I did, it was fun for me. I love to do that. So all of you can achieve almost everything if you really want it and push it through. So that was nice. Also with the BeeBooks, a few people said, "Oh no, it's impossible. You won't do that. It's far too big." And the team